in the area of 3DS.
Okie
First one, the new Nintendo 3DS release date is confirmed for February 13th.
Oh, the new one.
The new one with the little stick, and it's got amiibo support.
Okay.
And it's got the extra L, the ZR and the ZL buttons.
Okie
So that's kind of cool. So what do you think about that? Me personally, I don't think I'm gonna go out and get another 3DS. We already have the one at the household.
It's just a half-step measure anyway. It's not a full thing. So,
Like the DSi.
Yeah, it's not going to be something that's going to have a huge library. Buy it.
Seems simple enough.
So
Yeah. So are you planning on getting one?
no, I don't think it's worth the money.
Not if you already have it. If you don't have a 3DS.
I mean, if you don't, then yeah, but.
Our second story, Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask, is also coming out for 3DS on February 13th.
Awesomeness! You know, I'm not really a huge fan of Majora's Mask.
It was okay. I played it a little bit.
I'm more a fan of the art style of it.
Yes.
Yeah, got that guy. Crap. Yeah, it doesn't. Can't kill every single character with the slingshot, no matter how hard you try.
Yeah. Another story here. There's a new Fire Emblem game coming to the 3DS.
Okie dokies. Honestly, I never played a Fire Emblem game. I just know about them, so.
I would like to. I heard they're really good. That's something on my radar that I would like to try. Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate demo is confirmed along its release date.
Oh, okay. Those are big in Japan.
Yeah.
There's key elements in.
And I think the new, I don't know, some of the games that new 3DS is required. I don't know if that's one of them.
Yeah.
They look pretty beefy on the preview, like on the video.
Yeah.
Codename Steam gets a European release date, and the Fire Emblem crossover amiibo support.
Okay.
So you're going to be able to play as Marth and Roy and stuff like that inside the game as well.
That's a very interesting game when they showed that off during the Video Game Awards.
Yes.
Oh, those are Nazi teddy bears, by the way, the ones he's talking about right there, the Teddits.
We'll see. Who uses seductive?
Ah, yeah. Who uses seductive? Okay, here's one of my favorite characters coming up. Let's go over to right over here. Do you want to play, Brian?
Oh, no, I'm good.
I say, little fella, you better get this fat-ass bitch off from...
It's totally a Nintendo game. That's just happened on a Nintendo game.
Well, you know, the thing is, Nintendo really tried to brown paper bag this game because they did everything they can. Like, they had a limited release to this game, they did limited advertising to this game, and they flat out like had this huge warning on the box itself that this is for 17 older audiences. Because Nintendo was really afraid of this game when it came out, I think, and they didn't really back it. That might maybe rub Rare the wrong way. I mean, the fact that Nintendo produced it is a blessing, but they didn't do as much to advertise it, have it out there.
Right.
But this is actually probably one of the better there is in terms of just story, play.
Yeah.
Alright, you must be Bert.
I'm Bert.
I mean, this is really just like Rare after they learned all the ins and outs of the system with GoldenEye, with Perfect Dark, with Donkey Kong, with
Jet Force Gemini.
all those games. They did a lot of Nintendo 64 games because they're pretty much the one big, and a lot of possible ones for Rare-a-thons, of course. But you know, that's why this looks so good. That's why this has voice acting instead of just word text. Like, they know all the little tricks of the system, because cartridges is hard to do that kind of stuff on.
Right.
And right now we looked at this and you could be like, it looks alright. But you have to remember, like, this is Nintendo 64. We're talking about a game that's going to be like 20 years old.
I want you to imagine,
Not that long.
if you're thinking the graphics don't look that good, to compare it to something else on the system, think about the original Mario 64.
Oh yeah.
Which is great and fun, but graphic-wise, compared to this...
And outside Mario saying Mamma Mia, he's not doing full text.
Right.
And I lost my cheese. Go Pack Go.
That's right, big game coming up this Sunday.
You know, I have to mention something. I have a friend from work by the name of Dawson. And yesterday...
He live by the creek.
Well, anyway, he's a big Seahawks fan.
Oh no.
And I forgot that I gave him my number and I didn't have it in my contacts list. So last night I got a text and it's like, Packers are going down. And I'm like, who is this? Who's sending me this text? Is this Russell Wilson? And he's like, your best friend. I'm like, Jonathan?
That's funny.
You know, the area code is obviously Arizona. And so... And then he sends a picture of a Seattle Seahawk. It says the 12th man. And I was like, uh-oh. And he's like, it's Dawson. I'm like, oh, I know I smell this Stinkhawk fan here.
Oh no.
It's a fun thing. I'm not gonna hate his guts.
No.
I just wish for a fair game and why did the fucking cheese go away?
Just find some of the players from the Seahawks who are, who've been invited to the Pro Bowl. And what you need to do is say, like, I imagine that Sherman, for example, is probably invited to the Pro Bowl, and be like, hey, Dawson, I think Sherman's going to have a really good game at the Pro Bowl. Because it's a nice way, like, it's an intelligent way of saying that, because when you play the Super Bowl, the Pro Bowl is the week before, and nobody who's in the Super Bowl is obviously going to play in the Pro Bowl for the fear of getting injured and hurt.
Yeah.
They want to be 100% fresh going into the Super Bowl. So you could just intelligently say, I think, it seems like a positive, like a compliment, but really it's a jab. Just tell him, I think Sherman's going to have a really good game in the Pro Bowl.
Ooh, I'd like another one.
And
how can he hate on
make him
that?
smile.
How can he hate? He should appreciate.
No, don't hate, appreciate, or discriminate.
Yes. But,
All here at Throwback Thursday Throwdown.
yes. Next story.
Next story. Batter up.
Xenoblade Chronicles 3D launches exclusively on the new Nintendo 3DS this April.
Okay.
So that's a game that I will not be playing because I'm not going to have the new Nintendo 3DS.
Yeah.
Let's see. This one looks kind of cool. I don't know if you've had experience playing this game or not, but I guess it's a quasi-sequel.
Uh-huh.
It's called Puzzle and Dragons.
Puzzle and Dragons.
It's a puzzle game, as the name suggests.
Cover your cheese.
The game
You
Puzzle
little cheese.
Puzzle and Dragons Z
Huh?
will be released.
Wait, you say Puzzle and Dragons Z? Is this like Dragon Ball Z?
I don't know.
With puzzles?
It says it'll be released with Puzzle Dragons Super Mario
Shit
Edition.
my face.
So they'll have a Super Mario Edition of that.
Okay. That'd be interesting. Any other big announcements?
Oh yeah, I'm just kind of going through them slowly.
Oh, okay. You're spacing it out.
Yes.
Anything going on in the chat?
No, it's kind of dry in the chat right now.
Okay.
Just commentating on these voices and like, yeah, they're kind of cool. They're weird, but they're cool.
Eat up, you biatch.
Marvelous.
I'm gonna spell marvelous. It's not 2 L's, it's 1 L. British.
Yeah, it is.
Last piece of cheese. I think this game plays with the power of 3.
Stop that. Hey, hold still.
The rule of 3, I should say. The power of 3. We recently saw Back to the Future Part 2 in theaters.
Yeah, that was freaking cool, except for the annoying kids.
Was it kids or was it a kid?
It was at least 2 kids. I thought maybe 3, and then their parents who did absolutely nothing to remedy it. Don't worry, there'll be an article about this soon.
I know there is. I think you're about to jump over and kill that kid.
Yeah, it got pretty awkward.
It was like Guardians of the Galaxy. Everyone was just one kid behind us. I felt the same way. I thought I was gonna kill that kid too. It's like they don't have the concept that they're in the theater. I think, you know.
Yeah.
And it's like, don't take them to this movie. But we'll learn. We'll go to part 3 and hopefully not have that scene. But part 2 though is still enjoyable. Still a fun way to see how part 1 from a different perspective.
Oh.
Eat up your cheese.
Oh.
Stinky cheese.
Stinky.
Oh no! I think I.
Coffee wants to know about what game we're doing Saturday. It should be plural. We're going to be playing lots of games Saturday for the.
Yeah, actually we played quite a few games.
Right?
My guess is we'll at least be playing 3, if not more.
Yeah, here I'll find a. Let me find a link for Coffee of like a list of rare games,
Okay, we're gonna do that.
and I'll send it to her so she can.
That'd be great because we have some fans like Extreme Mr. Waffles and stuff like that that, you know, due to time differences can't watch things like this at the time. Maybe we'll catch us for that kind of event, you know?
You just gotta get in there.
It'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Get this like an old N64 game, so you have to go with both camera
Yeah.
and stick.
To answer the question for Coffee, in case you can't go to, I'm not sure how you're watching this, but if you're watching on a device, you can't really click on. It basically just tons of rare games include this, GoldenEye,
Ooh, GoldenEye.
Banjo-Kazooie.
GoldenEye's a good one.
Shoot.
Donkey Kong Country.
Yeah.
Let me put it this way: Rare made Nintendo. Nintendo basically.
No, you want some?
If you can think of any good Nintendo game, there's a 50-50 chance that it's either Nintendo or Rare.
Right.
Really, it is. I mean, pretty much anything pre-GameCube is pre-GameCube is pretty much Nintendo and Rare. Now, I'm not trying to discredit Konami, Capcom, or anybody else, because there's a lot of great games, especially original Nintendo Super Nintendo from other publishers. But especially when it comes to N64, which was the dry spell of third party, that's where the second party stepped it up, and that's where you got a lot of rare classics.
Yeah.
You could go back to Killer Instinct, 1 to the more recent one, you know, it's developed by a new company. Donkey Kong Country 1, 2, 3, Banjo-Kazooie 1 and 2, Donkey Kong Country 64, Diddy Kong Racing, Conker's Bad Fur Day, Saberwolf, Anticipation, Battletoads versus Double Dragon,
Yeah.
Grabbed by the Ghoulies.
And then the Game Boy games, the Game Boy equivalent of many of those games.
Land,
Yeah.
Instinct. They also made Connect Sports. They also made Connect Sports Rivals. They also made the Avatars. The Xbox Avatars were developed by Rare System. You know, it's not a video game.
Still coding and stuff, though.
Still coding and
Yeah.
stuff. Very significant in their platform development.
Right. RC Pro-Am. That's another one, too. I didn't even know about that. That's a good game. Narc.
I'm gonna make it. I don't think I'm gonna make it. Oh fuck.
Oh, Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice?
Cool. RC Pro-Am 2. Those are fun games, those RC Pro-Ams. I don't own one, but I don't know if you do.
Jet Force Gemini, Blast Corps.
Yeah. You probably mentioned Donkey Kong 64.
I did.
Star Fox Adventures.
Star Fox.
Star Fox, yeah. Perfect Dark
Star Fox
Zero.
64.